Welcome to the stream. What we're all doing today is the real snakes and we're back just like a fun welcome today. Welcome to the stream. What we're all doing today is the real snakes and we're back just like a fun. Yep, this has been a good time. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm on my own today, but you know what we do. Be forward, that's what we do. Huh. Anyway, yep, so be forward, that's what we do. What should we talk about first? Alright, let's talk about Barbie. So, yeah, Barbie reached a billion, was it Sunday? Yeah. I think this is gonna go to beat Mario soon. Probably not this weekend, probably next weekend, I think. They haven't released the numbers for today, but numbers yesterday were 9 million. So if my thing is, if they haven't put the number today, or yesterday, that means there's something hasn't made as much because all the other ones they put on them quick. Yeah, gonna beat Mario, which I think Mario, not it. Mario, how much Mario is on? Mario, oh, Mario got 1.3 million, so that's pretty. I think Mario's gonna be the one that's gonna beat that, which is very crazy if you ask me. It's insane, like Mario, Mario and Barbie are like the only movies this year to make a billion, and I think Oppenheimer will get to like I'm gonna say probably over 800 million, which isn't bad for a Nolan. Well, isn't bad for this film. With two different audiences, one's for aimed at women and one's aimed at men, and they both are making money, which is crazy. And that's good for cinema, I think. This is what needs to happen. A lot of brands aimed at men, like that, but then you got brands that are aimed at women. But they'll make money, but instead if you try and force all that into stuff people watch, like I don't know, they just change a lot of stuff all the time, and I don't get it. You shouldn't change what works. But if you want to make females in it, make a female franchise. Or use one that's already established, you can do that. Which you might find it hard on everyone, but it does work. Just come on. There's, yeah, I don't know, I don't understand. Depending on what you say, I think but yeah, that's pretty decent, isn't it? Pretty decent. What else is, yeah, what else is going on? Um, So yeah, what do you think about that Mario being um gonna get this wrong by Barbie? It's crazy. You've got one that's based on a popular video game that did well, and you've got the other that is based on a property of Barbie that's been around for a long time. I don't know how old Barbie is. Maybe I should search that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll search how old Barbie is. How old is Barbie? When did it come out? Why did it not Google? If it pops up on Google. Barbie. It's 64 years old. 64 years old, that's so long. Been around for. Which is really crazy. So technically she would be, what would you say, she'd be 83 years old if she aged. But yeah, the franchise, 64 years, 64, been around. No wonder it had a huge fan base anyway. So that's why it, as well, it has a giant fan base. And that's why it's doing amazing and it broke like, a record. 17 days it got to a billion. That's nuts if you ask me. Like, I knew it was going to get there, but I didn't think it was going to get like that high. It's crazy. Anyway, it's good for cinema. 'Cause I love going to the cinema. It's great, and I don't want them to go away. What movies are doing well, but the strikes and it's going to delay a lot of stuff, which is not really good. But you know, that's what happens. Yeah. So what, if you anyone's watching this, what do you think about that? Let me know in the chat and I'll answer. Do you think strikes a good thing? Well, obviously we want people to get paid, but we want it. But I mean, feel like Disney going, oh, we're gonna be AI, invested in AI and all that. You're like, this is why they're striking anyway. So this is just doing exactly what they wanted in the first place. Which is crazy. Yeah, it's just like I do enjoy that. It's doing well. Yeah, it is good. Like making a billion. I can't. I wonder when it's going to stop. It's going to stop at 1.5, maybe 1.4. 1.4 seems more reasonable if you ask me. Um, which I'm glad it's doing well. Actually, I've not watched it myself, but I'm probably it's probably not aimed at me. That's why I've not watched it. 'Cause it's a Barbie film, so you know. um, it's Oppenheimer was such a what a movie. I actually enjoyed the movie after the bomb when they used it. I actually like the court case acting is very strong, and obviously you've got Robert Downey Jr. He's awesome. And you've got him, Killian Murphy doing really well. But, oh, he was in every scene probably. One of the best parts. You're just like, oh, all these actors in it, like so many. You got the guy from Drake. He played Josh in Drake and Josh. He was in it, which is crazy to see. All the characters. Um, what is he? Rami Malek. He was actually good, but he wasn't in it much. But yeah, apart from that, the story. Oh my god, I loved it. It was a 3 hour film where they just talk, and I think that's great. What a movie. Keep repeating myself, but yeah, the bomb wasn't like the exciting part for me. It's just afterwards. A lot of people say it's too long, but I didn't mind that. Actually, it was really well done. Yeah, it's just I want us to get more original films. It's getting, oh, we're bringing a popular franchise back that we were going to ruin and destroy. Which they always do, and I'm like, why do you do that? Just don't bring any. Just make new original stuff if you want to do that. Your old stuff, you bring them out because you know that people grew up with them and love the franchises, and then they're like, nah, I want it that way. You're like, why? Why would you take that away? What is it, Indiana Jones? That film, big on budget, and he just fucking died, and no one talks about it anymore. No one. Not one person likes to talk about the film. I even forget what was the happens in that film. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was, oh, it was well done. What a fucking end to like third film of the franchise. God. But that didn't do well. It made a little profit because from where the mouth got out, like, it was good. People just kept going and going and what them like yes, it's really good. Um, but yeah, so that's interesting. Uh, I thought, why are you making films from like 200 to 300 budget? It's like so stupid, and you're just wasting money in films not making any money back. Now, I feel that's what you want to make money. Um, that's what the job should be. They want to make money. Then they're like, nah, we don't want to do anymore. That's Disney, but yeah, they're like the worst of it. Even Warner Brothers do it, and I'm like, where did he get the money from to do it? Like, where? Please tell me where you get your money from, because there's no way you can keep putting that much fucking money in a film and not making money back. It's just like, how are you doing this? Please tell me I can do this. Because I really want to know how you're doing it. Um, we talk about the Red Dead Redemption port thing. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick sad in it. Red Dead Redemption announced from PS4, Switch, but not for PC. There was expected a full remake or remaster of Red Dead Redemption and been let down by what looks like a straight port for PS4 and Switch. After so many rumors, hearsays, and speculation, Rockstar Games have finally announced that President's Red Dead Redemption is coming to modern platforms like this month, though not in the way you were probably thinking. That Rockstar never explicitly described it as a remaster. rather conversion by Double 11 Studios and independent developers that did with other games like Fallout 76 and Minecraft Dungeons. Aside from the original game, it also includes the Undead Nightmare DLC, but it's only launching from PS4. Although the PS5 version, the Switch version. If you're wondering why there's no Xbox version, that's because the original game, One Dead Nightmare, already available on the Xbox thanks to its background ability features. As a reminder, the original Red Dead Redemption launched for the PS3 and Xbox 360. There's never been any sort of release until now. Rockstar doesn't list any sort of gameplay, graphics, or technical improvements or changes. Only say that this release comes with new language support from Simplify, the traditional Chinese, Korean, Polish, Brazil, Portugal, Russia, and Latin American English. PS4 and Switch versions are scheduled to launch digitally next week on August 17th and will cost $39.99, $49.99 on all physical copies. Well, it's £39.99 and $49 on all physical copies for all of October. The initial reception so far from fans is unsurprisingly mixed. At the time of writing the YouTube trailer, has an even split of 14,000 likes to 30,000 dislikes. The top comments clearly being once negative. I am amazed by how little this company can make, how much they may disappoint. Writes otherwise. When it comes to disappointment, you're true rock stars. They missed the expectation was low, but all the I would things aren't really better and trail. A lot of fans were obviously expecting either a full remake or at least an upgrade rather than over that, but like a PC version. Something Rex hasn't so much as commented on. That's really interesting, but I don't understand why they're not remake Master of War. Are they still working on GTA 6? So that GTA 5 is a joke now. It's been around for over 10 years or about 10 years. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Okay. What does this guy do? PC players been waiting 30 years and still haven't even getting access to it. Also, PS4 only means in the 2003 remake of a 2007 title wouldn't support 60 FPS. You all shouldn't remaster the game and then port it on platform. No, you decided to do this. Why would you do this? You couldn't make so much more money remastering the game. This is shameful. $50 for a port? 30-year-old game? No remake, no remaster? No PC port? No 60 FPS? Not to see it's come to more modern platform. We want to have a remaster, but that was never promised, so like $50 for port is ridiculous. Yeah, that as much. I agree. I don't think it should be. It should be that $50 for it. That's like that's a rip off for a port. It's not even a remake. Remaster, it's just a port. Like, why would you do this? So silly, isn't it? It's so dumb. Why would you do it, Rockstar? Make the full remaster, but no, you're probably working GTA 6. But yeah, everyone getting excited and they're like, it's not what you think though. that's that's definitely a Rockstar thing. You do stuff like that all the time, they just do. that. Which, yeah, that's interesting. But it seems like you've got a mixture of like fans are angry, fans are upset, other man, stuff like that. You're like, oh god, jeez. One, yeah, Rockstar, not the Rockstar thing. They don't even need to release a new game. You just got to play GTA 6. But that is right. But yeah, I understand being mad because I would not want to pay $50 for a game that's not even a reboot or remake. It's just a bloody port from 13 years ago. A 30-year-old game. What is that? There's just rumors about us. No one cares about a fucking Game of Thrones set off this one sequel. Game of Thrones when it ended so bad. Like, I don't care about Johnny's gonna be on the wall. What is it? What did you do with the series? The bad guy's dead. The dad's dead. The Cersei's dead. The kingdom's destroyed. Everything's just messed up in it. And they're like, you might be making a Jon Snow show. Are you excited? No, I'm not excited because that show ended so bad. So many problems with Game of Thrones. The name off them and like the big bad died before he even got past Winterfell. He didn't even get to King's Landing or anything like that. He basically came, died, got killed by someone who should have killed him, which is so fucking stupid. Why? It's one of the big games. Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2 is coming out in is it October? Yeah, it's October. That's when it comes out. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be game of the year for me. People might go, seldom might win game of the year, but to me, it's always gonna be Spider-Man. I love the first game. The only problem with the first game is the Mary Jane and Miles Morales levels we have to sneak. Just it's called Spider-Man, not sneak around bloody bad guys when Spider-Man can beat him up on that. No, they turned MJ into idiot who doesn't tell Peter what she's doing in the first place. Which could have got her killed, but does she care? No. Gets mad at him on one plan. I'm like, you went in a place where you shouldn't go, where you get captured and nearly murdered, but you don't tell Spider Man, okay. Spider Man should be mad at you, not the other way around. He nearly gets herself killed in gets stuff in bad situations every time. Jane, that Spider Man game, and that's the only problem with it. You have to take sneak levels out the second game because if we have to do that, I'm gonna be annoyed because the sneaky parts were the worst parts of that game. If you ask me, anyway. Um, How's everyone doing today in the stream? Good. I hope you are good. Well, that'll be anyone watching, but we're still doing this. So. Yeah, yeah, you are good. Welcome. Hello, Ginger Ninja. It's a funny name, that. Welcome. Anyone else in the stream? If you let me know what your favourite games are and what you're excited for to come out. What are you excited for? Um, I'm excited for that. Well, a lot, but it could be. um, one last thing. Well, not last thing. Another thing to talk about is the anyone who's in the chat have you seen Talk to Me yet? Probably the best horror film of the year. Something original with Possession, and I like it a lot. And it's the first time they made a movie too, so for them to make a movie and it be something original and great, and I can't wait until it comes out to watch it again. You know, it's kind of sequel already. Let's read this. Talk to Me scores sequel 11 days after Australian indie horror movie releases. Be ready for round two. I'm ready for round two. I can't wait. Be a great time. There's just so many like things you can do with this film. You don't even need the same characters. You can like so many ideas you can do. Which I'm looking forward to see when they do make. It's by what they call Danny Michael and Danny from yeah Danny and Michael. Basically, Raka Boys on YouTube. Their channel got like blockbuster and all that. And they decided to make a film. Let's read this. On Tuesday, A24 announced plans to summon a sequel for its 1.5 million budget supernatural horror flick Talk to Me, which has earned an impressive 26.1 million since being released in US, UK 11 days ago. Australian twin brothers YouTubers Michael made their feature director debut with Talk to Me, and they both reacted to the news on their respective Instagram. We're ready for round two, Danny gushed on Tuesday. Thank you at A24 for giving this to us. And Michael wrote, "The world ain't ready." Talk to Me centers on a group of friends who become addicted to conjuring spirits by using an abandoned and remember that. Named my grieving teenager Mia something like that. His mother passed away a year earlier. The Fright film also features Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's where I recognise the film. Brenda Otto, as well as John Bird, Alexander Jetson, Zoe, Chris, sorry, I'm butchering the names. Not to be currently owns a certified fresh 5% credit approval rating out of 238 reviews and an 82% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Um, which is very interesting. The brothers have already shot a found footage prequel centered around Bonnie Johnson's character, Jet, who appears in the early part scene in the original film. It's told entirely through the perspective of mobile phone social media, so maybe down the line we can release that Danny told last week. But also, while writing the first film, you can't help but went scenes for a second film. So there's so many scenes. Mythology was so thick, and the A24 gave us the opportunity we wouldn't be able to resist. I feel like we'll jump at it. A24 is one of the rare independent film studios, and like, yeah, that's the writer's strike. Right for to being producer. So we're currently definitely Unicorn starring Jenna Ortega and David Lowery. It's called drama of them there, starring Anna Bridger on the strike. Helps that A24 is not part of the alliance of motion pictures and television producers. So it's not tied to comparison according with the organization according to Variety. SAG officially went on strike July 14th. Its first picket line in 43 years in order to negotiate a fair contract with updates on artificial intelligence, streaming revenue, sharing, and basic increase in minimums. I'm actually glad they make a sequel because this film is badass. What an awesome movie! Like, can't get enough of how good this movie was. Movie is something else. Best horror movie in 2023. That's, and imagine making a movie with more budget like that. That's incredible. A budget of 4.5 million making the 26.5 million. It's made a profit already, which is great. With horror movies, you don't need a big budget to make a good film. You have to think about creative what you're gonna create and what you're gonna do with it and all that stuff. I think more with a lot more budget like. Do you think Disney would learn from this and not make films with 200 to 300 million when the film will make at least 800 or something? Make money by that, which is not good. Is not good. That's a huge problem in Hollywood. Massive problem. Um, is there anyone else in the anyone else like talk to me yet? Not seen it? Let me know in the chat. Um, oh, yeah, that's yeah, the sequel on there's a prequel in the works for Talk to Me, which I'm happy for more. I can't wait to see it. It'll be like a really good time. Horror movies are my job. It really is. That's what I talk about. Um, anyway, yeah, so I'm excited for that to become a franchise and good for them because YouTube is they know how to make movies. they've been doing it since they were kids, like wrestling and remember all the videos like Halo versus Call of Duty, Harry Potter, but they made stuff like that. Ronald McDonald, all that stuff. Really interesting. I'm not like fix that. I won't be fixing it. I won't be fixing that. I don't want to do it. Anyway, hopefully I've got people to rip off. So it never goes better this stream, but you know, um, so yeah, this is. I need to think what else I want to talk about. We'll look at top 10 greatest movies. Let's see what the list says. Top 10 greatest greatest movies of all time. Let's have a look. So, got look at this one. Um, okay. This is from Collider. Top 10 greatest movies of all time according to Roger Ebert. Oh yeah, he's the movie critic, the big one. He put for number one Casablanca 1942. I never watched that in my life. I need to get around to it one time, but I haven't watched it. Today, should put there. Same for Citizen Kane, I haven't watched that either. God, I was shit when I watch stuff like this. No, no, everything. That keeps going up. Um, I don't know, fix that, but you know, I will. I'll have to figure it out eventually, but you know, I don't have a clue into it at the minute, so let's look at this. Citizen Kane, I've never seen what's it about. Citizen Kane is a movie that continues to age and maintain its status as one of the greatest movies of all time. Currently number one on AFI's list, directed by Orson Welles. The movie tells the story of a group of reporters desperate to discover the final words of machine tycoon Charles Foster Kane. In a wild original style of the Hollywood dream, Ebert Wonder points out, it is one of the miracles of cinema that in 1941 on time, the first time director as cynical art drinking writer and innovative cinematographic. A group of New York stage and radio actors were given keys to stage and total control and made a masterpiece. I'm gonna have to watch that. I got a feeling that most of on this list I haven't seen. seen multiple on this list. The third one is 1959. Let's read what this is about. An excellent international feature film. What it means, but flies mostly under the radar when it comes to mainstream attention. It's a story about who returns to the small town where he left his son, attempt to make up for the missing years while the child remains under the assumption the man is his uncle. I've never seen it or heard of it until now, so yeah. And the next film, oh my god, this is Gates of Heaven, 1978. Heard the director, Aaron Morris, even said he has made a film about life and death, pride, shame, deception, and betrayal, and the stubborn quirkiness of human nature. And Gates of Heaven, documentary about a pet, origin and the animals is found in California. Pet. My God, I still haven't even one of these. Raging Bull 1980. I've never seen it, but I do need to see it. Let's see what it. Oh yeah. It's the film that perhaps knocked Taxi Driver off if it's top 10 list. Raging Bull is one of the best boxing movies of all time. Real life boxer Jake La, the comedy name portrays the middleweight champs. Domination, violent force that the make with a very mess of a life obstacles. Ebert comments the cinematic artwork led by director Marty Scorsese on the black and white method choice. The overall production of features of Matter's autobiography and an 8 Oscar nomination, winning 2. Yeah, this list enter for 10. Why is 2001 based on the film at number 10? That film is, to me, it's a masterpiece. Definitely is a masterpiece. Um, what else though? Top 250 movies IMDb. I won't go for all of them, but I'll go for them. I thought this, I need to sort out the bit rate because I think that's going, yeah, way too high. And I don't know why. Obviously I'll fix it when I can, but let's do this. Obviously I'll fix it. Mention. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a great movie, man. It's so interesting like that. The movies that we used to get, it's just crazy. But number 2, The Godfather. Yeah, The Godfather definitely is one of the best movies in the world, I think. I mean, so number 3, I would argue The Dark Knight is a great, incredible movie, but I don't think it should be 3 on the list. I think it should be, I'd say, let's say 10. I think it should be at 10. Number 4, The Godfather Part 2, that should be 3. Because that film, I need to rewatch that film. You have to concentrate when you're watching it, and what I did was, I wasn't concentrating properly, so I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I do think if I would like it if I 6 minutes. I've never watched that. I've heard of it, it's good, but I've never watched it. I do need to get round to it eventually, which I will do. Don't worry about that. I will get around to it. Um, Number 6 in this list, 3 hours and 15 minutes. I've watched this movie. I haven't watched it. It's very sad and stuff. It's a great movie. It's not great in a good way, but great in like your vibe is like back then. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens up there. It's just like, it's very sad that it just did. But 7, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, and oh my god, which was my favourite? Um, I like them all. I can't really have a favourite one, but Lord of the Rings is just all of them are great. Every single extended edition, obviously, not the normal cut, the more theatrical cut. But yeah, The Return of the King. I watch them at least twice every year. They're so good. Oh my god. Number 8, Pulp Fiction. That's a good movie, but I don't know if it should be number 8. But 8 seems not like you've got look at the other. You've got Two Towers, Fight Club, Forrest Gump. Then any of them could be up there. Any of them. They're all. I think they're all. That film's good, but I think they're like Watson ones fiction. But Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. That film is something else. Extended edition, you need to watch it. Can't watch it. No, better cut because oh my god, that is bad. It's not bad. It's just like they cut out things that you could see really, which that's what a movie does. It's just keep going. Anyway, let's read a few more of these. Um, 11. It's got more movie. I love that film. He's incredible at everything. He just runs. He's really good at it. He does every sport in the world basically. He goes to army. But he's been in everything. And he just sat on the bench and it turns out that when you get it isn't that far away. And it's just like famous line. Run, Forrest, run! Well, yeah, there's so much detail that goes into it. And, yeah, I love it. Well, Fight Club is something. When you first watch Fight Club, well, that happens that, the main thing. Oh, wow, that's really good. 13, I think it should be higher a bit. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Um, Number 14, Inception. I've only seen that once. I need to rewatch Inception. I can't remember all of it, but I remember certain parts. I remember the ending. Um, Number 15, Spider-Man. Across the Spider-Verse. Wow. Wait, is it Across the Spider-Verse? That's the new one. I was like on the 15. Oh, it's got 8.9. That's why it's there. Oh, okay. 16, Star Wars Episode 5. The Episode Strikes Back. 17, The Matrix. Wow. Yeah. Goodfellas, I can't say anything about that film. Great mobster film, and it's just interesting. And bloody thing is the psychopath in that film. What's John Pesci you got? His name? I think so. Great. And I've not seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. 1927 summarized. Silence of the Lambs saw it. Great. Very creepy thriller. You know, my works is incredible. It's a story I'm actually liking to tell a lot. I've only seen it once. That's what's 8. That's 25. Saving Private Ryan. 26. City of God. Life is Beautiful. 27. All that. The Green Mile. All long film, but very sad and great. Oh god. Happen to get in movies like that. We don't do that anymore, do we? Then we've got 29. Star Wars. Episode 5. Episode 5. Although it's episode 4 in it, yeah. New Hope. And then we've got on 30, we've got Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Then 31, Oppenheimer, which is about this year. 19 days ago or something. Got Back to the Future at 32. 33, Spirited Away, I've seen that movie. The pianist, that's gone. Even though the guy with it is nice person. 35, Psycho. I thought for the first time it was a great film. 36, Parasite. I saw that too. I thought that was a great film that wasn't from a version that you should watch. Animated version, not the live action CGI one live it's not live action really because all the animals are CGI. 39, Leon the Professional. That's yeah, that's really good too. I like that. Like how crazy he is and stuff. Great assassin movie. And number 40, American History X. That's that is a very like movie. I think we'll get to I think we'll get to 50 and I'll carry on this list some other time, maybe next week or something. But yeah, let's go to 41, The Departed. What a great visualization film. It's just like you've got two people on the inside, you've got a cop on the inside with the gangsters and criminals and that, and then in the cops you've got the guy in the cops who's like telling him about what the cops look like. And it's just amazing and great film and has so many casts of it. Matt Damon, what's the guy called? What's it? Mark Wahlberg, I think he's what's the guy named Alec Baldwin's in it. Basically they've got everyone in that film that you would think. So the 42 Whiplash, that's a great intense film where the guy is so cool and he's playing a drum. What happens to him when he has a car crash? He goes, oh no, he goes to fucking playing the drums and he gets pushed really hard. The film is it's so good. That's what the one big craze anyway. 43, The Prestige. That's that's another Christopher Nolan film where magicians and magic and that. You don't see it coming, but then you watch it again, I think You don't get the same reaction from it, maybe not. I don't think you do anyway. 45, Casablanca. Never seen it. Grave of the Fireflies, never seen that. 46. 47. Alright. I don't know why. Can't see it. So what I haven't seen. I haven't seen Modern Times. Right now, and fifth there is Cinema Paradiso. Yeah, that's top 50. What do you think? Good guys. Good that in it. It's interesting. Um, there's a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort of bit right out because it keeps lagging in. Watching the stream, but it's going high up, and I'll have to figure out when I'm put on this. But I can't list on next time I stream. It'll probably be Thursday that I stream this next, so you know. So it won't be on Wednesday. Got something going on next Wednesday, so I won't be on. But I'll release a video on Monday. It's gonna be about 12 horror films to see this year. Worst to best, which I'll be working on throughout the week and release it on Monday. So look out for that. Got a video that's the Pixar video released 9 days ago. It's got 600 and something views. That's great for me, an actual video. And then the one I made the other day about MCU plotlines that will never get answered. Doing well, nearly got 300 on that, so great for me. I'm doing well. It's awesome. Things do this for fun anyway. If you if you watch the stream back, please like and subscribe. It really helps. It's a fun time. Funny. If you just let me know anyway. It's gonna be an hour stream, but you know, I've got to go. And thanks for listening. Talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And we'll see you in the next stream on Thursday. Look out for that. Goodbye.